So I wanted to give everybody an idea of all the things that I've learned about my technical setup here to do counseling sessions virtually. And why might that be important? Is because, it's more than just Zoom sessions. It's Zoom sessions that don't have any glitches, because while it may be okay if you're in a business meeting and your connection isn't that great and you lose connection for 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 seconds, it's not a big deal. When you are in a counseling session doing psychotherapy, you can imagine it's vitally important to be present every single second of the session. So how do I do that? So the first thing I'm going to address is the technology behind this that allows me to have redundant connections. And that means I have more than one connection to the internet for my sessions. I actually have 3, and I'm going to show you how I do that. First, you might wonder, hey, my laptop will only connect to one Wi-Fi at a time. And that's true of mine as well. Just because of my setup here, I'm not utilizing any Ethernet connections. They're all Wi-Fi, but we could do maybe a Ethernet connection and a Wi-Fi connection. You get 2, but for the sake of this, I'm not talking about an Ethernet, just Wi-Fi. So true, only one receiver in the laptop. But if I go over to my USB hub, and this is the hub, and it's connected just into a USB port in the side of my computer, and I've got 4 hubs there, and you see 2 of them, one on the first position and one on the 4th position with blinking green lights. Well, these are like $20 USB Wi-Fi receivers, so you can have multiple Wi-Fi receivers going into the same unit. And here we go. And there's a piece of software I have that is called Speedify. And Speedify will take multiple connections and it will allow you to bond them together. And that's what I'm doing. I'm bonding 3 connections together. You see here I have my SoundLink, the preferred RV Wi-Fi. That's the RV resort that I'm in that has pretty good Wi-Fi. And then we have my AT&T wireless connection. So I've got all 3 of these going at the same time. And when I have it set, you can have it set up to primary, secondary, third, but you can also set it up in bonding mode, which means all 3 connections are sending and receiving the same data simultaneously. So you should have, unlimited data to do this, which I do on all 3 of these. And so what that means is you're sending packets, and you're sending duplicate packets 3 times. So if one of them fails, you've got the other 2 to make up for it. And I have it set to, looking at latency, and latency is a big thing for video chatting. A high latency is going to mean you're going to glitch. So look here, we have color-coded preferred RV has got some high latency here. That's 288 milliseconds. That's almost 1/3 of a second. And you can start having problems when you have latency that high. But you see the other ones are still in the 100 or less category in here, even when that's happening. So the other 2 are taking over. So on the Zoom call, it's seamless. I don't have glitches because I have 3. Sometimes I only need to use 2 if I have good connections, but today I'm choosing to use 3. So in Speedify also encrypts the data, and so it's also a VPN. It's a very affordable VPN, because like what I did is I bought this Speedify package for I think it was $170 to buy it outright, and there's no monthly fee. So I've got something that combines my connections and is a VPN for a pretty affordable price. So camera that I have is a Logitech Brio, and that is the high-end webcam from Brio. And you can see it. I had a video on this plastic mechanism that I can move my camera anywhere on the screen. Well, why would I want to do that? Here's why you'd want to do it. If I am on a video conference, I can locate this camera just over the person's head. I can still see below the camera. I can see the person's face. And when I'm talking to them, I'm going to be looking at them, but it'll be, the camera will capture it, and the appearance will be is that I'm looking them in the eye, which is a really wonderful thing when you're trying to connect with someone over a video session where they feel like they're looking right at you while you're talking. That is a good thing. Also, when they're looking at you, you want decent lighting. So I have this fairly inexpensive circular light up there that's adjustable to different brightness levels and different shades of light. Also, I have a Bose Color 2 speaker that I've had for, guys, several years. I've been through lots of speakers like this, Bluetooth speakers, and many of them have failed. This one has been going strong for at least 2 or 3 years. It's very, very reliable. So that is my setup, and I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions, definitely go into the comments, ask questions. If you have any comments or suggestions, I'd be happy to consider them. And I hope you all are having a great day. This is Rob signing off.